Is using your currency costing you money? Knowing all your choices in currency can increase your purchasing power. Any form of money used as a medium of exchange or in circulation is a currency. Understanding the different forms can help you know when to use each kind. When paying for goods, services, and taxes, you can use legal tender or barter property. The United States recognizes multiple kinds of legal tender, including paper, gold, and silver dollars. Using legal tender can often be the best choice. Bartering for items using non-legal tender, such as gold and silver bullion or other property, carries a serious downside. A potential capital gains tax liability, which can run as high as 28%. Virtual currencies, like Bitcoin, are also in this category. The U.S. Internal Revenue Service says that a virtual currency is treated as property for federal tax purposes. That means profits in Bitcoin get taxed. With Bitcoin, you basically have to keep track of your capital gains, every transaction. The Supreme Court recognized early on that the moment you tax money, it ceases to be money. The benefit of using legal tender is that it is not taxed like barter property is. According to federal law, as well as the laws of several states, United States coins and currency, including Federal Reserve notes, are legal tender for all debts, public charges, taxes, and dues. This means that any coins minted within the United States most definitely constitute legal tender. Even the Constitution declares that no state shall make anything but gold and silver coin a tender in payment of debts. Using U.S. precious metal legal tender can have some amazing advantages over using other legal tender. One of them is purchasing power. The United States Supreme Court has long held that a coin dollar is worth no more for the purposes of tender in payment of an ordinary debt than a note dollar. The law knows no difference between them. Even though a 1-ounce U.S. minted Walking Liberty silver coin is $1, its purchasing power far exceeds that of a $1 Federal Reserve note. Nevertheless, because the U.S. Secretary of the Treasury by law is supposed to maintain the equal purchasing power of each kind of United States currency, federal courts still hold to the legal fiction that a dollar is a dollar, regardless of the physical embodiment of the currency. The mission of the United Precious Metals Association is to promote choice in currency. UPMA reopens the door to the gold standard that has essentially been closed to U.S. citizens for more than a generation. UPMA makes it possible for members to exchange Federal Reserve notes and bullion holdings, tax-free, into gold and silver legal tender dollars that can be held and spent as easily as paper currency. So, whether you prefer to hold the kind of dollars that hold their purchasing power over the long haul, or just want to stretch your dollar's purchasing power, join UPMA and go gold today. Throughout history, many have had their entire life savings completely wiped out because of banks suddenly failing. Tragically, this is true even in recent times. How does this happen? A bank fails when it's unable to meet its financial obligations to its depositors. Put simply, they lend out too much money and can't pay it back. Most banks do have FDIC insurance, which can help, but only if the losses from inflation in your account balance don't exceed what they can cover. As a nonprofit association, UPMA lowers account holder risk in significant ways. We keep your money real, and we keep it safe. First, all accounts are held as physical gold and silver legal tender. This can be a hedge against inflation. Regardless of what happens to the value of paper currencies, the amount of your metal holdings remains unchanged. Secondly, we don't lend out money without your permission, so your money is always in the vault. You can rest assured that your assets are always there. We keep meticulous records so that even in a power outage or other disaster, we know exactly what's in your account. There's no digital currency that can somehow disappear overnight. Your accounts are 100% insured against damage, theft, and other risks of loss. We also conduct independent audits to ensure your accounts and your contents are secure. Additionally, members that meet certain requirements may request to observe a physical audit of the holdings. Finally, when you want to spend your money, we offer a convenient way using a gold-linked card. With all of these safety features, UPMA is truly unique. If you want to protect your wealth and be more assured you'll have it despite economic turmoil, join UPMA and go gold today.